Welcome back to another episode of What Even Is D&D. Today's episode, Resources for Beginners. So if you're new to D&D and you need to know where to start, need to know what to get into, where to look, well, I tried doing some research to figure that out until I came upon a Reddit post that had most of everything already laid out for me. So we're going to start there. And by there, I mean here. So, I'm going to take you guys along and show you some of this awesome resource. Now, I've had to move the OBS over here, so I will be looking over from time to time to make sure everything's displayed right. So this will be down in the description, the links, and anything that's not talked about here, I will try to also link down in the description. So, obviously, Reddit poster, shout out to DL the DM. Thanks for such a comprehensive guide. Start here. Don't know what D&D is or how it's played? They've got, what is D&D? You go there, new tab, I'll take you there. And it goes through and even has a video, describes everything. I'm not going to get too deep into that because it's something you can look at on your own time. It's a pretty good resource. And there's Wizards of the Coast How to Play, giving you a rundown how to play D&D, playing as a character, play digitally, playing with pen and paper, and playing as the Dungeon Master. Talking about digital dice and stuff. There you go. But moving on. Is there anything I should buy? I didn't check this link. Let's see what they say about this. Okay. I guess this is just a book on D&D Beyond. So, resources. Now, getting to the game rules. You don't have much money. I can relate. There's the basic rules, which I will show you a quick glance at. It is literally just the basic rules in a PDF form. Scroll through that real quick, but the link's going to be there so you can go to this Reddit post and find this within the post. It's pretty early on, but it just kind of gives you a basic understanding of the rules. It doesn't give you a whole lot of resources, but it's enough to get you started. Then there's the digital rule sets, I believe. Yeah, which this might be a little easier to click through, but not downloadable. There's the digital marketplace, which if you have a D&D Beyond account, you can sign in. I have one, but apparently I got signed out. But it lets you buy books and whatnot, and they sometimes do have free books and free dice during certain promotions. Then there's physical products you can order. It's similar. It's in the same marketplace, but you can actually order the books and have them delivered to you. For instance, I do have the Dungeons Master Guide. I don't know if I said that. Dungeon Master's Guide. Player sheet. Player reference sheet. Here you go. This is a nice little sheet. So what it does is it breaks stuff down for you. So if you forget something, it's a nice little way to check back. Like, what are the modifiers? Your modifiers are... let me see. Is there a zoom in? Well, we'll zoom in this way. Hang on. Where did I see modifiers? Modifier. Here we go. Add your modifiers. This tells you where in the player's handbook it is, which it also creates a link so you can click on it and go to that part of the player's handbook, which is nifty. It's hyperlinked inside the PDF. But it's a nice little way. You can also print this out, keep it next to you, so while you're playing you can figure it out. It tells you what temporary hit points are, turns, movement, everything. It breaks it down, so if you forget, and then there's money and expenses. It's a nice little guide, and it'll really guide you through it. Moving on, quick reference guide. Speaking of, there's another thing, like high jump, 5 feet per 5 feet. Okay, climb, 10 feet per 5 feet. So what does that mean? So if you're trying to jump something, it'll cost you 5 feet to jump it. That seems kind of obvious. But to climb, it's more difficult. So you trying to get 5 feet up, it's going to cost you 10 feet of movement. And it's the effort that you have to exert. You can only do so much in a turn. And this stuff kind of explains that. Cast a spell for bonus action. Oh, these are bonus action, movement, actions, bonus action, reaction, condition, and environment effects. So conditioned, like charmed or invisible, it just breaks it down for you. Restrained. And you can get more in depth with the rules. Moving right along. I'm going to try to keep this quicker. You can see I've already clicked the links before, but Wizards. So this is explaining the character sheet, and then you can explore pre-made character sheets. Fillable character sheet, 5th edition character sheets. It breaks it down for you, basically. Character sheets. It'll talk about characters, scoundrels, mages, basic stuff. And then the online character builder. Here you go. Free D&D character creation tool. You can get started free. And then you can also download a blank character sheet PDF. Which should be in here somewhere, I believe, if I haven't already clicked on it. Well, we'll find it later. Starting adventures. These are free adventures up at the top. I'm not going to click through all of them, but let's see here. If you'll give me just a moment. So here, it's an adventure you can run. This is more for DMs. As a character, you'll be run through it, or as a player. But there's other adventures. But these are adventures specific for the basic rules. So then you have online play. Now, there's a lot of great resources here. I've used Owlbear. D&D Beyond also has a virtual tabletop. Now, that's what most of these are. I think all of these are is virtual tabletops. Roll20, I haven't used it. Some of these can be more resource heavy than others, but it's nice that there are free options. There's paid options too. But I've only ever used Owlbear Rodeo and D&D Beyonds. Now, you can find D&D Beyonds easily enough in the website. And let me just... You know what? We'll use this to get back to the website. So, all you have to do is go to... here we go. Well, it's embarrassing. Forgot. Tools, there we go. Virtual tabletop beta map. And I'll let you select one of your campaigns and go into your virtual tabletop. It could be nice. Alright, moving right along. Like I said, that's the only one that's not listed there is that I can think of. Finding a game. There's plenty of ways to find a game. You're looking for group on Reddit. Another Reddit one. Actually, I think all these are Reddit ones. You can try the D&D Discord server, and apparently Roll20 has a way. Fantasy Grounds pickup group. Friendly local gaming stores. They might run something. And check your local libraries. There's also startplaying.games, which... Startplaying.games. This. Now, what this is, it's a great way to find games or game masters, also known as dungeon masters or DMs. GMs is just another way of saying it, and it's not specific to Dungeons and Dragons. But you can find games by clicking on Find Games. It'll list a bunch of different games that are being hosted. There are a lot of paid, but there are also free. More filters. Well, let's go max $5, minimum 0. Oh, well, hang on. I know there's free games. Some people run free games. But finding that, I don't know how to find that. Unless they've changed that recently, there should be free games. But you'll find it. Here we go. I just searched up free, and you can see there are free games. You just have to look for them. Free. Free. There you go. A lot of them are paid because people have to spend a lot of time, like a dungeon master has to spend a lot of time making up the content, making the world, so it can be a lot of work. But anyway, I wanted to throw startplaying.games in there because it's something that can be useful too. So that covers all that. Helpful YouTube videos. Now this just lists a bunch of videos, and I don't want to open up the videos in my video and, have a strike against me. So I'll leave that up to you. But there's a lot of cool stuff. Jenny D has a lot of cool stuff in there too. There's Critical Role stuff. Critical Role stuff. Handbook or Helper. That's a good one. There's a lot, and there's a lot not listed here, but that's an easy YouTube search. D&D communities. This lists a bunch on Reddit, as well as a Discord and... Oh, just a Discord. Oh no, D&D Compendium. Let's take a quick look at that, shall we? Now let's see here. A lot of resources. Make a character. Yeah, okay. Nice. And finally, other resources. Home brewery helps you with formatting and stuff if you want to homebrew something. Whoa, that's a lot of... I don't know. Oh, okay. It's just a lot of text. It looks... Oh, actually, I think this is so you can do it with web stuff, or maybe for the D&D Beyond website. I don't know. Let's see. To make your homebrew creations formatted to appear like official publications. Okay, that's what that is. Then you have Dungeon Scroll, Dungeon Fog, and Incarnate. Map making tools. So I'll open up Incarnate because I've looked at it before. Don't know why that's not loading. Oh, that's embarrassing. There we go. You can start for free. I don't really need to start for free. I just need to show you what it looks like. Well, that darn cookie pop-up. Anyway, yeah, it shows you there's tools to basically build stuff into a map. Just like with all the other map making things, there are also a lot of map making tools on Steam as well as other game sites. Then you have 2-Minute Tabletop. It's a simple map, assets, and virtual tabletop tokens. Token Stamp. Make your own virtual tabletop characters and monster tokens. Free to use ambient and music for your games from Tabletop Audio. And Gridsly. Make your own custom grid paper. So, this awesome Redditor made this amazing guide, and it saved me a lot of time. So, and it made a lot of my research redundant too. But there's a lot of good stuff. Let me see if there's any other links I can think of. No, I think besides the D&D Beyond one, which you can get to D&D Beyond from a lot of these links, and the startplaying.games, they pretty much have everything covered. So, with that being said, these have been some great resources, and again, much appreciation to DL the DM for this amazing 3-year-old Reddit post that is still holding strong. But that's going to have to be it, basically, for now. Thank you guys so much for joining me. If you like this video, please like. If you want to see more of this, I'm still going to be doing more videos. So please hit that subscribe button if you want to keep up on this. If you haven't started from the very beginning, I would recommend, after watching this video, going to the playlist and watching my other videos. This one's been a bit longer. There will be a playlist, a subscribe button, and a recommended video somewhere on the end stuff here. Thank you guys so much for joining me, and I'll see you next time for another What Even Is D&D.